tight fiscal space. Some of you may have seen the budget. The last budget that was read, it was a 4.3 trillion. And you saw the number that you expect as revenues, about 3.4 trillion. So you work out, clearly we have a budget deficit of about 4.8% of GDP, slightly around 900 billion, sorry. In that 4.3 trillion, we have a recurrent of 3.1. And in that recurrent budget of 3.1, interest payments alone for debt that we have taken is 1.1, including pension, that goes to 1.3. So the budget, what we have allocated for development is about 673 billion. And yet we have huge requirements for our budget to meet infrastructure development. So it's a time when we are leveraging more on PPPs, because at least we can be able to do a number of projects without having to fund from the budget. So let me say that, as you saw in the presentation, we have made very good progress over the last decade in terms of policy framework, building the policy framework, the regulatory framework, the legal framework for the PPP. And we have streamlined our project preparation cycle and built strong institutional capacity. Through the work of the PPP Directorate and the support of our development partners, we have moved from policy to implementation. Today, we have several landmark projects across many sectors. I think you saw the presentation that the DG made. We have 37 projects in the pipeline, and 6 of them are in the road sector. You saw one is in Kera, load 36. Is it 38? 33. And then we have 2 in Kura. We have 1 in Kenha, the Nairobi Expressway. And there's one that is coming up for the Rironi Mau Summit Road. And yesterday I had a friend of mine who I was waiting for to have a meeting in Nairobi. It took him 7 hours to arrive. And he was really feeling bad that he took so long. So I think it's one of those projects that we really are going to focus on to shorten the time. You can imagine what road. We have, in the energy sector, we have 5 projects. You heard from the director mentioning here. We have 3 generation projects, 35 megawatts of power, and then the Menengai project. And we also have solar. I think there's one of the counties that is coming up with a solar project, that is Uasin Gishu County. We have a number of housing projects, and really I don't want to go through many of them, but last Friday I had the privilege here to visit Galana Kulalu, and we passed through Bura. We saw the sugar project that is coming up under PPP, and we visited also the one in Galana Kulalu. Clearly, it's one project that I saw PPP works, and we are really going to give all the support required. CS, I just want to say this, that as chair of the PPP committee, I'm proud to say that we have really done well as a committee, because if you look at many years back, we really didn't have many projects being approved. It's now that you are beginning to see projects going on. We have also our lessons that we have learned. For instance, the JKIA project. You can imagine, JKIA is 10 years behind its schedule of development. JKIA was built in 1978, designed for 7.5 million passengers. The last I saw is that we had about 9 million passengers that went through that airport, which is not in a good state. We need a second runway. We need another passenger terminal. And so I'm challenging the ministry responsible to still work very hard to make sure that we bring back that project, because that project cannot be financed through budget. It requires $2 billion. That's 260 billion at the current exchange rate. You can see what we have in the budget this year, 670 something for development. So clearly that's a project which is commercially viable that ought to come back for consideration under PPP. So I just want to finish, because yes, I don't want to speak too much here. You will speak more. I want to introduce members of the PPP committee who are here. If you can stand, please. I am the chair of the committee, and we have PS for roads, Engineer Joseph Mbugwa is a member of the committee. We also have Honorable Shadrach Mose, who is the Solicitor General. I don't know if he's here. We have Mheshimiwa Taki Masharia, he's a member of the private sector committee. We have Stephen Maloa, who has been our member for many years, and we have co-opted him again. We have Ngatia Kirunge, I don't know if he's here. We also have PS Planning, Dr. Boniface Makoha. And then we have PS Odede, who is the PS for Public Investments and Asset Management. We have also co-opted the PS Public Investments, Abu Bakr. I don't know if he's here. And yes, I think I want to just conclude by saying that as we proceed with today's agenda, let this be a symposium that is more than just making speeches. We really need to see how to build the partnerships we require, because we need to move forward with a number of projects under PPP. Before I welcome the CS, I would like to welcome Honorable Omar Shurie Abdi, who is a member of parliament for Balambala, but more importantly, for the purpose of today, he's the chair of the Public Debt and Privatization Committee. Just a minute, you greet this gathering. Karibu Mheshimiwa. And I will ask you to, so that we save time, you welcome the Cabinet Secretary. Thank you very much.